Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Bachach Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. The brothers who's laboring in this truth, putting their life in the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you brothers and very few sisters who believe in the truth wholeheartedly, sincerely. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shai, I pray this lesson is edifying. Will let me do this to the. I seen a few articles and just a few things I was meditating on, and we'll just start right here. This is BBC News. Deadly shooting at Hamburg's Jehovah Witness Hall. A number of people have been killed in the shooting at a Jehovah Witness meeting hall in the North German city of Hamburg. Police say the gunman is believed to be dead. It is unclear if the attack is among 6 or 7 fatalities reported by German media. As yet, there is no reliable information on the motive, police said. A number of people were also injured in the shooting of Delbo Street in the city's Gross Borstel district. Police spokesman Holger Behrens said investigators had indicated that had a perpetrator may have been in the building and may be even among the dead. The Associated Press news agency reports police did not have to use their firearms during the incident, he said. Ms. Vernon said that police had heard a shot coming from the upper floors of the building. There were no indications of a perpetrator on the run, he added. Mr. Brown also said he had no information on the severity of the injuries suffered by the wounded who had been taken to hospital. All right. An alert was sent on a federal warning app, Nano Awam, and around 2100 GMT, telling locals that one or more unknown perpetrator shot at people in a church. All right, I'll just finish it up. Residents nearby were told not to leave their homes amid the ongoing police operation. Footage showed police escorting people out of the meeting hall, some to ambulances. Hamburg's Interior Minister Andy Groth said on Twitter that police, special forces, and a large number of officers have been deployed to the scene. Police have appealed to the public not to share assumptions or to spread rumors. Jehovah's Witnesses are members of a Christian-based religious movement. The denomination was founded in the U.S. towards the end of the 19th century under the leadership of Charles Taze Russell. The headquarters of the movement is in New York. All right, so as we can see, man, again, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, is not dwelling in those houses, man. They're not dwelling in those harlot houses, man. All right. Now, could there be some, in the church today, can there be sincere people come in the church? Absolutely, because there's a lot of people that came into this truth that was in this church, so they can get, their eyes can be open, coming from that background. But we also know that, that in those churches though, that the Lord is not working with that doctrine that come out of those churches, with the Jehovah's Witness doctrine or any of these Christian denominations. The Lord that's not the Lord's doctrine. All right. So a lot of those people that go to these churches, whether they're Edomites, because they're the heathens and it's heathens, but even Jake, right? They're going to they're not gonna have that covering, man. They're not gonna have them hedges around them. So when these things was to happen, those angels is not encompassing around them to protect them, And you can see what's going on right there, man. That's why the true men of the Lord, man, we don't fear these things, and we know there's gonna be a persecution against those that fear the Lord. But see, you see, there's a great protection and hedges around those that fear the Lord, man. All right, and again, just seeing it happening, man. More deadly shootings, more wickedness. As what is it, Matthew 24. Let's get some of these scriptures, then we'll go back to that. Let's get that. We'll get Matthew 24. Matthew 24. Matter of fact, let's get that while we there. Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So you're going to continue to see these things happen. More mass shootings, right? More the Lord putting in these pillars, sailing the instruction in their mind to go out and do these mass shootings, man. Taking multiple lives with them, even their own life. All right? But let's go right here. Harlot House, right? Because there's no truth. Like, these supposed to be Jehovah's Witness, the watchmen. But are they truly the watchmen that the Lord set up? Absolutely not, man. That doctrine is not protecting the people, man. They're lying to the people. All right? Jeremiah 5:7, how shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. Right? Because these people that's in these churches are swearing by those that are not gods. See, like Jesus Christ, the letter J didn't come about until 1524. So we know that's not the Lord's name. All right? When I had fed them to the full, then they committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot's house. That's where they assemble themselves, man. And for the most part, being blinded, man. And if they're not of Israel, they're meant to be blinded, man. All right? Yeah. Matter of fact, let me just get that one. And people that got put to death. Right? Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. So just because you think they're in these churches, you think, okay, they must be good people at least, trying to live a good life, right? That's what you assume, right? But is anybody good but the Lord, right? So remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where the righteous cut off. All right, and that's a question, because if they perish, if they had them hedges around them, they wouldn't be put to death. But see, the Lord is visiting this earth, man, and that's why in the scripture says, and I think it's Zephaniah, it says every morning he performs his judgments, man. People are being put to death, roughly paraphrasing, man, and that's what you're seeing every morning. People are being put to death at an all-time rate. The Lord is not playing with these people, man, at all. All right, let me go here. 3 injured. Diesel spills into river after train derails due to rock slide in West Virginia. All right. 3 people were injured in diesel fuel spill into a nearby river after a freight train derailed Wednesday when it hit a rock slide in remote West Virginia. So here go another train derailment. I'm not going to read the whole article. This is another train derailment. You can go check it out yourself. But it's telling you how it spilled an unknown amount of diesel fuel oil spilled after the fire crash. According to the statement, at least 1 locomotive and 1 fuel tube fell into the New River at the New River National Park and Preserve. See, in West Virginia. See, so you see what's going down, man. And then this is what they come out and say: they were no hazardous materials being transported by this plane. CSX said incident pose no danger to the public. But what about this flow of chemicals and water? What do you think these animals, these sea animals in the water, man? So that it posed a threat, and then this water is gonna flow, go to some places where people may drink water, right? So things is happening, man. Things is happening, right? And let me get this scripture right here, Isaiah 24, and I'll get straight to the point. And 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broke the everlasting covenant. And now, initially, the only ones that can transgress the laws is the Israelites. But who's the earth been given to in this current time? To the wicked, right? So they in charge, and everything is falling apart. That's why when you go to, let me just get it up real quick. Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. Because again, the people who's ruling the world, they're destroying the earth, man. The earth is fading away because of the people that's here monitoring the earth. You know, the earth is not flourishing, man. It's decaying, it's being destroyed. That's why the Lord is gonna have to come and cleanse these people out of here, man. Right? These people are defiling the earth. They're doing their job. That's what they was here to do. And they're gonna be cleansed. They're gonna be known as something with not to do, man. You know? They're gonna be an example. They're gonna be made an example of, man. You know? So you see what's going on in the world. More train derailments, more mass shootings, right? Crime, I just read an article how crime has gone up. What they call it, what's the word? I always just get the word. Exponentially. Exponential of an increase becoming more and more rapid, you see? Of or express mathematical exponent, right? But see, you're saying exponentially, and I think crime is rising, man, at an all-time rate, man. People that, like we read earlier, Matthew 24, the love of many is waxing cold. All right, man, but I don't want to hold you too long, man. I just want to show you those few articles. Anything more, come up, Lord willing, I can do a quick lesson on the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.